Tokyo, Japan, capital of the Eastern world. I'd been to Tokyo once before, but very briefly. I didn't have time. This day, I had a day off, so I wanted to explore Tokyo and see what it had to offer as a city. I started out on foot through the central square. Kept seeing these medical masks in Japan. Apparently, if you're sick, to keep others from getting sick, or to protect yourself from sickness, you wear those things. But I wasn't interested in the city. I heard there was a shrine not far, out in Yoyogi Park. And this is the gateway as you make your way into the park. I found the temple at the center. It was a quiet place, even though there were people everywhere. And there's this big tree in the center that people go to and they write their prayers down, their blessings. Such a beautiful tradition. I love the respect for ancestors, the respect for nature, and the architecture is just beautiful. This place is about the size of Central Park in New York. So I spent a good amount of time walking through the surrounding area. And everywhere you went, all you can hear is birds and breeze. Oh, that broom and that basket, that's modern cleaning equipment in the park, which is amazing. I found myself sitting by this river that went through the park. As I said in the previous video, we were blessed enough to be there around the time when the cherry blossoms were in bloom. And today the wind was blowing gently, and the petals of the blossoms were drifting down from the trees, touching the water. It felt like for that moment when I was sitting there for those 20 minutes or so, time stood still. To be in one of the busiest cities in the world and to find stillness. The park's surrounded by patches of bamboo, which there's just something about bamboo that I've really grown to love. And all you gotta do is look up above the tree line, there's Tokyo. Japanese fans are amazing. They're energetic, they're respectful, and the shows were incredible. We had a total blast in Japan, but it was time to pack our bags, catch a flight, and head to Australia. That's the sun coming up as we arrive in Australia, getting ready to touch down. I'd been to Australia before, twice, once with Times of Grace, and once with Killswitch to do the Soundwave Music Festival. But this was a club tour, more intimate. I was looking forward to sort of being more in touch with the fans. Festivals are great and all, but it's a different vibe in clubs. That's us flying into Sydney. Another thing I love about Australia, besides the weather, is the food. There's a lot of amazing chefs and a lot of great things going on with food in Australia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sydney Airport. The local time is 20 minutes to 12 o'clock. The outside temperature is currently 20 degrees. For your safety...
So we arrived in Australia with a day to recuperate. We went straight to a sanctuary for wildlife there. That's a Tasmanian devil doing laps around his cage. It's primarily a koala sanctuary, but they had all different kinds of animals there. And we got there just in time for feeding. It's funny, even after being in Australia 2 times before, I've just never done this type of thing. But I figured today was a good enough day. We had the opportunity. There's a shot of a pretty manly kangaroo. Anyway, I took my time walking around the animals. It's pretty surreal being around a wild animal and having it just sort of pay no mind to you. These animals are so used to human contact. It's great, the sanctuary is huge, it's a nice big piece of land for them and protects them. But definitely a surreal experience. It's an amazing thing and something that's not lost on me. To be able to travel the world, see different sights, experience new things, try new food, and see new wildlife. And there's yours truly holding a koala. These things are pretty heavy. And of course with a kangaroo. And this one had a little baby Joey in its pouch, which is pretty incredible. And of course the ever so popular crocodile. And me and the boys hammed it up, minus Joel with a koala. A couple flights in, and maybe the 12th of this tour, I was exhausted, so I wanted to take myself out, treat myself to some oysters and some cheese and some good Australian wine. I went to Alchemy Restaurant, which is in Brisbane on Eagle Street, right on the pier and the water. I got to meet the chef, Brad Jolly. Great menu, great staff, great atmosphere. And this is his dessert special. He does fresh sorbet and honeycomb, puts it in liquid nitrogen. I was having a blast. This guy was great. I love meeting chefs. To me, it's like meeting a musician. I respect them so much for what they do. And his staff had nothing but good things to say about him. So I highly recommend it. Alchemy in Brisbane. Great place. Last stop on the tour was Melbourne. Great city. That's a shot of a place called Rice Queen. The Melbourne show is incredible. And after a really crazy day, right before I flew home, I got to meet up with my friend Janine and my friend Anthony. Just really good people. They work with Soundwave. Janine does promotions. Anthony runs a business, a tattoo parlor, a clothing line, among other things. Just nice to be out and have intelligent conversation and a lot of laughs with some really good people. This tour was incredible. But after doing about 17, 18 flights, just completely exhausted. So here I am back in New York, from Vegas to Japan to Australia to home. I've been home for a few days, had a holiday with the family, and today is my first day where I kind of get to do what I want to do. So the bike trail is calling me. I'll be doing that real soon. It's a beautiful day here in New York. But before I go, just want to let you know I'm going to be getting some real equipment, some cameras. All this footage you're seeing is primarily shot on my phone. So I think hopefully getting better equipment will mean better shots. And I'm planning on doing some behind the scenes with the band as well. Maybe some little clips of live shows. I'm not sure. I'm pretty much open to anything, and the band's basically given me permission to get in their faces with a camera. So we'll see what happens with that. But if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see on the website, any thoughts about content, maybe if you've got a question within reason, hit me up on this email right here, jesseleach.com@gmail.com. I'll do my best to get back to you. I do read all the emails, but some of them I don't respond to for whatever reason. Don't be offended. I get a lot of them on a daily basis. Between email, Facebook, Twitter, and now Instagram. Apparently you can message me directly there too. I don't always get back. It's hard. It's like a part-time job, There's so much of it. But don't think I don't appreciate you guys writing me, for caring, for drawing artwork of me, whatever. I really appreciate it. I truly do. And I do my best to give back and spend time here on cameras and by typing to give a little back to all you fans who've been supporting me. So all that being said, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, staying tuned to jesseleach.com. I'll see you on the road. One love. Thank you. Peace.